I hate this job. I hate this job. I hate this job. And I wanna quit. You don't know any Vanilla Ice songs. Ice, ice, baby. What's up? It's Carter 85. Guys, I think I'm gonna die at my bum-ass job. I think this bum-ass job is gonna be the fucking end of me. I can't stand it anymore! What? Okay, I think I don't like the backwards hat. I'm sorry. I'm gonna fix that up really quick. Except the light isn't on my... Oh, never mind. Yes, it is. Ah! So, I hate my job right now, and I feel so sad about it and so, like, unfulfilled. And I know that I'm gonna quit. I think I'm gonna quit my job soon. So, that's, like, part of it. Hold on, I'm moving this to see if it'll hit my... Whatever. I do think I'm gonna quit my job soon. Because I have another job that I'm working. If you're a long time follower, you know that. And I think they're gonna give me more hours there, and so I think I'll work there more. But for some reason, working here, I've been working here for a year and a half. It's a coffee shop. And I have this like strange like tetheredness to it. Like I feel tethered to the job because I'm friends with a lot of people there, and I like the job. Like I actually like the actual job, kind of. But lately, it just feels so unfulfilling and like boring and repetitive. And I just think and the management is not good. Like, what do you mean you're gonna schedule me 25 hours when I have 15 hours requested? Tell me how that makes sense. Tell me, please. And then I'll get back to you about maybe wanting to work here still. But, yeah, I do feel kind of sad about it. It's this weird nostalgia that I have because it's just my first job and it's gone well, which is not the experience for most people, I feel like, to have a first job go well. But if this car's waiting for me to pull out, I'm not pulling out. I'm saying a lot. I'm really sorry. They were actually looking for another car. I'm just being self-centered. But I just watched the movie Idiocracy. Wasn't my favorite movie, but I think that guy had a point in the movie because I think I'm just so scared of ending up at a job that I just like really don't like, that is unfulfilling to me and makes me sad just working there. But I feel like that's what so many people end up having to work, is just unfulfilling jobs, and it's so sad to me. And it but I feel like if I end up in that place, I would kill myself. Like, I don't think I could do that for very long before it would just become too much for me. Too much for me. And also, I just feel like lately, in general, life is kind of losing its spark a little bit. Like, the color of life is kind of dulling, and I just don't feel as fulfilled right now. And I think it's just because I feel a little trapped where I am right now. You know, I don't feel like I'm... Yeah, I just don't feel like I'm as fulfilled as I could be. Fulfilled is... I just keep using that word, and I hate it because it feels so posh and assholey. But I think that's what everybody wants in life, kind of, is just a sense of fulfillment. And I don't know. I think that's what we're all working towards. And the fact that we have to work so hard towards it is kind of upsetting, especially in capitalism. Am I right? Fuck you. What's going on with you anyways? How are y'all doing? Because I'm doing amazing. I'm doing so good right now. In case you can't tell, I'm doing so good right now. There are sparks though. I'm acting like life is all gloomy and terrible. Like, I like hanging out with my friends, and I love movies, obviously. I love movies, and, you know, there are things that give me a sense of purpose. I'm being a little dramatic. But it's just nothing that takes up most of my time gives me a sense of fulfillment. And that's upsetting. Like, I want to do a job where... I think everybody wants to do a job where they just feel appreciated and like the people that we work with. Because also the reason I feel like I could quit at this point, because most of the people that I worked with and that I was good friends with don't even work there anymore. And so it's like, what am I even clinging to right now? I don't like most of the people, and the people that I do like, I'm like really close with them. And so we would like hang out outside of work anyway. So I don't know why I feel this attachment, and I know I'm gonna leave the job soon anyway, because I know myself and I know I'll get to that point, but it's just like kind of like grudgy right now, and I'm just kind of like annoyed with myself for like being so attached to it for no reason, and also just like, but I also do feel like kind of sad for some reason about leaving this bum ass job that is just like not consistent and weird, and but I like parts of it is the thing. It's weird. But it's also like a job. Obviously, I'm gonna have to leave it. It's like a part-time job. Like, I'm not gonna stay there forever. Like, obviously. And this is me being so dramatic. But whatever. Oh my gosh. Kind of a little bit of a story time. This guy came in yesterday. This is bad. This is pretty bad, actually. Trigger warning. I'm just kidding. Kind of. So this guy comes in yesterday. And he like has a beard, and he like looks like he's 30 to 40-ish. And he walks in and he's like, I'm gonna get a honey cinnamon latte, iced. Whoa, man. I am just getting like some major Timothy Chalamet energy off of you. And at first I'm like, because he doesn't seem that threatening really. And at first I'm like, thank you, man. Like, oh my gosh. You don't have to say that. I will give you a discount. And so I charged him for a medium when he got a large because I appreciated it. And so I took his ticket and I was like, appreciate it, man. But I didn't act like that. I wasn't screaming in his face. I swear. But he's like, man, I got to take a picture with you for my daughter. And I'm like, okay. And so I like walk over to and I'm like starting to make his drink. And he was like, no, I'm serious. Like, come around. And there's like it's like a thing, like this is the bar, and then there's a spot over here where you can walk, like a bar. And so I'm like, okay, and I meet him right there, and he takes a picture with me, and I'm like I look kind of awkward, but I'm still kind of like flattered low-key from this compliment he gave me. Like, I know I don't look like Timothy Chalamet, but it was just something dead. So I'm flash forward, I make his drink. And I make it bomb, of course. And he puts it, I hand it to him, and I'm like, here's your drink. And he's like, thanks, Timmy. I'm going to call you Timmy when I walk in from now on. And Jesus loves you. And he hands me this little Jesus figure that's like, it's small, and it's and it's Jesus, and he's holding a heart that says Jesus loves you. And I was like, thanks, man. And that was crazy. And so I was like, okay, that was kind of weird, but it's not that bad. And then, so I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties. So I'm sitting there and the work phone rings and I pick it up because I'm sitting next to it and I'm like, blah, 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 how can I help you? Blah, 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 how can I help you? That's how I answer every single time without fail. And the guy answers. And it's like, is there a guy that looks like Timothy Chalamet there? And I'm like, me, I guess you're talking about me. But the guy on the phone was like, hey, I came in a few minutes ago. I came in like 30 minutes ago. So it's the guy from earlier. And he's like, so I'm not trying to preach to you or anything, but I work for a youth minister. I'm a youth pastor, and I was just wondering if I could get your Snapchat or something and we could keep in touch. And, you know, like, I could just, like, help you out with anything that you need. And I was like, no, I actually already go to a church, but thank you, man. And he was like, oh, okay, man, that's awesome. But, like, I could get your Snap or your phone number and we could just, like, keep in touch if you ever need anything from me. And, like, and I was just like, no, man, I think I'm okay. What the fuck? Like, when I tell you I've never been more bamboozled in my life, it's, well, okay, maybe I've been a little bit more bamboozled in my life, like, at the ending of Hereditary or something, or, like, when I figured out I'm thinking of ending things, the movie, or the book, but, like, it was pretty up there for me, and I don't want to ever experience that again, and I really hope he doesn't come in, because he was saying, like, I'm gonna come in and call you Timmy, and I was like, okay, he's gonna be a regular now, but if he comes in again, I'm just gonna run to the back, and hopefully I don't see him, because I don't want him touching me, diddling me, you feel? You understand me? Oh my gosh, I actually just saw how close I am to 2,000 subscribers. Bro, that shit is crazy. I don't understand, y'all. I'm at dinner right now, and I just don't understand, but thank you so much. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. I'm at a really nice dinner right now, though. I'm enjoying myself, and y'all just made it so much better. Thank you. Yeah, love you. Fit check. Okay. Let the camera focus. I feel like it's gonna need to focus. I feel like I'm just so keenly aware of how my actions affect the people around me and also the perception of myself. Like, I feel like when I do something, like, every time I do something, I know how it will affect the overall reputation of, like, what people think of me. Like, if I'm late, every time that I'm late, I think to myself, like, okay, well, people will begin to associate this with, like, oh, well, he's late sometimes. Because that's what I do in my head. And so I know that people do it to me, too, because that's what I do in my head, is I, like, will take certain, like, things about somebody and I Whoa, that was scary. I thought I didn't put my car in park. Okay, and that's, like, a thing that I have experienced my whole life, but it's just, like, even sometimes I'll do things specifically because of, like, how I think it'll make somebody else think of me. Like, even if it's not really who I am, which is kind of where it gets weird. It's, like, sometimes I confuse myself with, like, who I actually am and who I'm, like, trying to be, like, perceived as. And so it's kind of weird, and it's a blurry line, and it still is a blurry line, and it's kind of scary to me because it makes me wonder, like, do I know who I am, or am I just trying to please everyone around me? But I think that comes from just how I can, like, I feel like I'm really good at reading people and, like, knowing what they're thinking about me. and like what they actually think about me, because I'm realistic about what people think about me, because I know what I think about other people. And I just assume most other people think like me, so I don't know. It's weird. I'm gonna call it there though. That's gonna be my whole video. That's gonna be it. Bah! Too much, I'm sorry. That's gonna be it for me today though. And I thank you for watching. Thank you for 2,000. We hit 2,000. Oh my gosh. We hit 2,000. I'm gonna play Pancakeria for 2,000. So look for that. Thank you so much. Kurtcher85 is out of here.